Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the James Madison Dukes. 3A Sports College Football. Now this offense feels a little more comfortable, 1st and 10 from the 19. And they get to the...
How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on them.
Expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't.
There he goes. He gets, and the Dukes have this offense rolling. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown! Outmarch from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. And get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help away
and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I would love to see him
Just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The RPO, it's complete. Up. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, App State. Defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain of facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Down is coming up. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers.
James Madison ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. The break in, Appalachian State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Not able to hook up before. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block right now, just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
The give to the back. And the defense. Power football with the run. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes was on. What a run.
Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Trying to march in. He works his way.
Guys, I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game, too. So,
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
49. He'll do it himself. Stop.
option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all.
And the quarterback is off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense,
The QB sitting back in the pocket, you can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Back open in the middle. Really good. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Turning it on. Good pickup to the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand.
So good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got room at the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds, and the 29 has come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he's brought.
The defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Got his man on the outside.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's in.
To get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
It is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, James Madison. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow.
Starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Sluka. There's the pressure. He'll breaks into the open. He steps lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand.
Man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not a whole lot of
And
problem.
the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Kidding. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over
like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got
the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find any.
Do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it. 1st down and more. They'll get him out of.
How about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game. But he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a
because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing?
And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Convert. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the Morbid trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's
Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they will get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock.
defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Looking to the end zone. They'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense.
The offense takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
no doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.